because it said, I cannot connect to the internet. And I'm like, I've been in this same place I don't know how many times, and I've never had trouble connecting from here. But I don't know if it could be having to do with the weather or what's going on. We did have a rough patch go through last night, but we missed most of it. Of course, it is. Let's see here. I hit the wrong button. Well, for some reason that stream wouldn't reconnect. I don't know what happened. Um, it said cannot connect to the internet right now. And then I tried to resume the stream, and it kept going off the La La Land. So finally, I just said screw it. Start a different one, you jackass. Ugh. But yeah, it is a 62 degrees. Wait for it. Fahrenheit here in the parking lot this morning, and apparently, yeah, Shooty and Millie went to Disneyland the other day, and wait, who's talking about porn actresses? Ugh. I die laughing. Oh, that's right. That's one of the words I don't think we're allowed to mention. Otherwise, we don't get picked up by the algorithm. I'm not kidding. I was watching a playback of a what was it? It was a reaction to Fallout, and what amazed the hell out of me every time they mentioned the word like shoot, kill, or anything like that, they blanked it out like it was one of the seven dirty words, and then the scene where any what's her name's pointing her trank gun at somebody, they pixeled out the gun, and I'm sitting there going, you have got to be kidding me. Yet they showed all the other violence that took place in the episode. Okay, but yeah, Shooty and Millie apparently made an appearance at Disneyland yesterday, and if you want to read more about that, it's over on Doc2 Production News. I did talked about it briefly. That means it'll probably be up on. Oh, sorry, it's just got something poking me in the eyeball. It'll probably be up on the news sites. Ugh. There was a picture of them in LA, so it was kind of, we figured it was inevitable they're going to wind up at Disneyland. Ugh. But everybody, of course, going weird, going wild, going eccentric, weird over a TV series that's not going to air for another few days. And it's funny how these guys go out of their way to generate negative press about stuff they said is going to suck because they want it to be they want it to actually come to pass. Yeah, I was going to talk about that briefly. That Billy Piper's going to be in the next series on Wednesday. They had that little snippet of a teaser of a way call it that it's gone into production, and I'm like, so let me get this straight. We got a trailer or teaser for the show going into production. It's like, which means they're just now filming season 2. Okay. And there was a whole list of others, like you forgot. So you finally see it too that Billy Piper looks like what would have happened if Lucille Ball and Michael Jackson had a love child. Oh, I honestly hate to say this, and I hate to be mean, but I think she had plastic surgery and they botched it. it looks like she has had work done, and it's like, why? Because look at what happened to Jennifer Grey when she had her work done. She had her nose job. All the job offers dried up. Yep, Joanna Lumley, Steve Buscemi, amongst many, many others are going to be in it. I heard, yeah, I think they said Christopher Lloyd will be guest starring, among many, many others. It's a good ensemble cast, looks like. Yes, I use Vortex Mod Manager for Fallout 4. They did update the Fallout 4 script extension, but the problem is every other program that ties into that you were using now has to update. And a lot of those, programs which made the game so much easier. Also, I'm getting, ever since they updated this sucker, I'm getting more random drop-offs and crashes to desktop than I ever did on the old version. Thank you, Bethesda. Fix it till it's broke. Why the hell they decided to update after 9 years, and why they made it so extensive when, sure, the graphics and all that look better, but why did you screw around with the scripts, which effectively broke a lot of the, the handier mods, which made your game a lot more easier and a lot more bearable? Yes, I have watched Sapphire and Steel. Oh yeah, Nita Dobson, yeah. Also, a lot of speculation and all that going on about Susan Twist and her role. And well, they have a downgrader mod, but the problem is a lot of the people that I've seen in the comment box who ran it are not happy. And that's all I want. I like the fact, yeah, I like it when the game still works. And then I have to sit there and figure out what got broke, because sometimes just uninstalling the mod does not help. Like, ever since I put the one workshop manager in and all that, it's, ugh. Yeah, there's been a lot of speculation because they're saying RTD may have picked this particular actress because of her name. Also, a lot of people, making the Sutek connection. I'll believe it when I see it. As far as anything goes in Doctor Who, because they had me so diehard convinced that Omega was returning one time, and that was the one thing that might have made sense in that particular season, that it was Omega, because he had the know-how and all that to pull a lot of that shit off. But no, they went with this zany dumb bullshit. It was a cop-out just as bad as, the Tesselector, or whatever the hell that piece of shit was. Oh, we invented this high-powered time travel machine that we miniaturize ourselves and travel around in, just to go around and punish people who've been dead for hundreds of years. So right there, that's another concept that everybody thought was, the dog's bollocks, that makes no goddamn sense. No, it wasn't Capaldi era. It was back during the Matt Smith era. Rather than breeding a Time Lord assassin, you could have had the child conditioned to become a new vessel for Omega. That was one of my theories, and sadly it didn't come true, and I wish it had, because season that brought us like Curse of the Black Rot, one of the how many minutes of episode just to bring in a couple characters we're going to have pop up at the end. Oh, look, we're pirates. Oh, jolly, jolly, good, good. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, Polly want to crack her, kiss my ass. Yeah, that whole series was a cop-out. It said the doctor dies at Lake Select. Do you think Time doesn't know the difference between a fake and the real thing? Ugh. What would have made sense for that season also is if they'd had the flesh copy of the doctor, because at least then it's the same basic, mock genetic makeup. And then you could say, all right. But the Tesselector was a machine that just conveniently pops out and disappears later. And like I said, the Tesselector was the dumbest damn concept I ever heard of. We've spent God knows how much money and how much resources and time into this big, fat piece of technology that not only miniaturizes people, but can travel through time so we can punish people who've been dead for centuries. Yeah, it was. It was a stupid ending. But people didn't care. They got the big cries at the end, and that's all they wanted. A lot of Moffat's, plot holes get covered up with, spackled over by big emotional scenes. But like I said, ugh. Well, folks, it is going on that time. I've got to get inside. Please take care of yourselves today. Enjoy your Wednesdays. Be kind, be calm, be safe. And we'll hopefully see you all tomorrow. Take care, everyone.